Good news is, you have the best seat in the house. You get, please, by all means, keep those emotions in check, will you?
Never held. And honestly, I don't care.
The world champion, the number one contender, Josh Alexander, against Ace Austin. Did you see him looking Josh Alexander? Yeah. Did you see him shrug? The intensity is getting more intriguing. These two men. We now sit just 9 nights away. Hours. Scheduled for one fall, introducing first, accompanied to the ring by And as we welcome you to Impact Wrestling on Access TV, we follow along as we get ready for Bound Match for 3 competitors right now as they look to join Trey Miguel for Glory. From Hyderabad, India, he is the designated folks. Trey Miguel, Steve Macklin, they're watching this one.
But man, oh man, what talent we're gonna have in this.
Looking to get to Bound for Glory, Rohit Raj. From South Central Los Angeles, California, Willie! Roster, D'Lo, this is a guy who is just...
But when he's inside this squared circle, I don't care what you think when you see at the exhibition championship at Bound for Glory. Of that championship, it's synonymous with this company. It held this company that title.
Willie's name's already on that list. I mentioned Rohit winning that championship. He's in. Will it be Steve Macklin? He's in. We're about.
Look at Willie Mack showing his strength and El Phantasmo. I hate that. Pushing El Phantasmo back into the ropes. Oh no, you can't knock.
El Phantasmo with the is trying to gain control here.
And El Phantasmo comes at you with a very, but when he gets in the ring, it makes no sense. And
there's a cover and a kick out.
Head on a swivel, a pin.
You just never know what's going to happen in a triple threat style match.
Like I said, keep your head on a swivel, because even when it's one-on-one, you go for a...
Hagen Willie tried to break it up, and I believe El Phantasmo kicked out at 2. Coveted number 20 spot in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between a marathon and a sprint. When you get that number 1, nice flying cross body. Look at El Phantasmo, just constant maul.
And El Phantasmo going to keep this thing going. The winner of this match is going to a championship match.
For Glory, it's the tension in this company is so thick. You can
championship. He challenges Christian Cage.
Oh, cannonball!
In 9 nights.
This could be a double stomp. Double stomp.
And there's a cover by the competitors. I mentioned the world champion and the challenger. Summit and get some insight into the minds of both the champion.
In Impact, you're hosting a summit. You're gonna solve world peace now. What are you?
El Phantasmo back and forth, and Willie takes them both down for his trip. Fans get behind Willie Mack and why wouldn't?
First clothesline, then Rohit, then El Phantasmo.
El Phantasmo came flying in. He got caught, folks.
Whoa!
And Willie Mack put away El Phantasmo.
Oh.
Double moonsault.
Cover. Double cover. Someone, and they cover one, then go for cover the other. Willie covered both.
Do what you said second, you still only have to get to 3.
Yes, and then you never know.
The Bullet Club trying to will on El Phantasmo here.
Big vertical suplex coming up. Oh, going for the superplex.
And how much fast
competitor gets back involved.
And down goes Rohit. May have gotten the worst of that exchange.
Yeah, look.
Here we go. El Phantasmo up top. This is his ticket for Bound for Glory. Willie kicks out at 2. Willie Mack stays alive at 2, keeping his Bound for
some intestinal fortitude, but right here, El Phantasmo is loading up. El Phantasmo's down.
Pick 2. And Willie takes down Bay and Hikuleo.
Willie's gonna fly. Willie's gonna fly. Oh my!
Rohit's going to Bound for Glory.
No.
Flatline
fight. Rohit caught El Phantasmo twice with power moves.
Rohit has to be wondering, what do I have to do next? Maybe this is... Oh, and El Phantasmo, we've seen this. We've seen him do it to Sabin. Sabin versus the Bullet Club.
El Phantasmo with a super kick on Willie.
Rohit, except for the canvas meeting his face. And there's a cover. Oh, the Bullet Club will be a part.
very dangerous individual to let into Bullet Club, and that is a dangerous proposition.
Christian Cage and Josh Alexander, but tonight you'll both call your shot gauntlet at Bound for Glory, but the runner-up will be...
My business with Christian Cage, with the World Championship, is far from more difficult for me, doesn't it? But the way I see it, and if things go according to...
Oh, and they will.
Winner's number 20, runner-up's number 1, like you said. So...
That puts me at number 1. Another...
On a signing moment for Ace Austin. Bound for Glory is Ace Austin's night. That is...
20-person Battle Royal. Ace Austin wants to enter. Battle Royal still to come here tonight as we sit just in Las Vegas. And D'Lo on that night. John Skyler, Crazy Steve Falaba, and Jordan Grace challenging Christian Cage for the Impact World Championship. Earlier today, Summit awaits us later tonight.
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Tasha Steelz.
The heel spokes of Knockouts, Knockdown, and D'Lo. This is what we
In a Monsters Ball match, Savannah Evans impressed in...
Be sure to check out Impact Plus.
Her opponent from somewhere cold.
Tournaments. That Mercedes Martinez championship, and then somewhere down the line, Mercedes Martinez for Glory.
No, because whoever emerges as champion of Bound for Glory has to point all the cards coming out of Bound for Glory.
You know, D'Lo, I know that you follow all these stars of Impact Wrestling. Tasha Steelz has been
Place in this business, so Tasha talks a lot, but you know what? She backs it up too.
She lets her action do all of her speaking. When
Aggression that Savannah Evans has.
is in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like Lady Frost.
Savannah Evans looking more and more confident as this match goes on. Pre-sale starts for Series 3 of our Micro Brawler. Impact.com, our Micro Brawlers. The pre-sale starts November. And to take all the oxygen away from Lady Frost.
Lady credit, she is still out there doing her work and doing, she's fight. Never mind.
Evans with the boots.
Oh, good night.
Welcome back to Impact Wrestling on Access TV. It is Knockouts Action. Bound for Glory. Live on pay-per-view, streaming on.
She has not quit at all. Oh, up until that moment.
Savannah Evans has really just shut down any offer a little bit of time, and she may be one of the most dominant knockouts in all of Impact.
And man, the future is bright. Lady Frost is building it up. Combination here, stringing things together.
Here we go.
Mistake.
Well, she thought she had done enough, D'Lo.
Yeah, but you're falling. That's take out the pins that hold up Savannah Evans up. That's very. And now Savannah Evans picking up Lady Frost. Oh!
Savannah Evans.
Savannah won at this time on this night. Lady Frost was just
Oh! Oh!
division knockouts champion. And
You gotta wonder. Deanna said, "Yeah, this is her place or whatever."
the match this past weekend at Knockouts Knockdown.
I'm here for good. I pick each other's poison. And at Knock Champion, the Reina de Reinas champion, so Mickie James returns to in-ring competition after the Monsters Ball at Knockouts Knockdown. I saw what you did here too.
Oh, that's a good pick.
I do. Really, I do. You can do this.
Deanna presenting Savannah with an upbeat. Mickie James on the final impact before Bound.
But it's for a reason. Because I control. See, where I come from, there's the ones that get guys like me killed. And it's the same, looking for the glory on social media and to be able to stand there and be a proud. I will be the X Division champion. Because that puts the target on my back. You're going to know exactly what you're getting. Because that's what I'm thinking at your new X Division champion, and that is Steve Maclin.
This Knockouts Knockdown was a huge success. It was a great night.
Miss Mercedes Martinez winning the whole tournament, me being able to Operation versus Decay for the tag team titles at Bound for Glory. Is this inspiration coming in? Do you think in here who have never experienced the darkness? Hey, you want them?
Excuse me, Are any of you Gail Kim?
Okay. That was strange. Sydney, Australia. Okay. Let's reread it.
To come to Impact Wrestling at Bound for Glory, where we get our even more excited, and what an honor it will be for Decay to share the ring with us. I'm not doing that.
To bring our brand of violence and chaos.
The inspiration coming to Bound for Glory. It
Representing the Learning Tree, the
Glory. I mean, they're coming after Decay, the Knockouts Tag Team title.
Happens.
And it'll be the favorite member of the Learning Tree for Brian.
Baltimore, Maryland, Rich Swann!
Willie Max, a former X Division champion. Rich Swann, a former.
As Swan walks around the ring, people gravitate him. They just want to.
That led to a tag team matchup in the same league as Rich Swann and Willie Max.
You hit the nail on doing inside that ring.
Brian Myers host over quickly.
Oh, nice kick there. Short kick from VSK.
Games next week. Poison. Here's a cover by VSK.
Kind of see what Myers sees in VSK. I'm kind of seeing it. Did you see that? Did you see that he slammed Rich?
And trust us, folks, he did it a lot smoother than D corner. And VSK, he's all over Rich here. And all of a sudden, you're like, well, hold on a second.
Yeah,
VSK's doing something.
Yeah, the underdog. He's on offense and he's rolling right now.
Still the counter at number 1. We also have the summit between the imps will come down. The arena will be emptied, and I will sit down with both.
Oh, combinations. VSK's got. Not when he's on offense, but when he's on the short end of the stick.
Before we get to Bound for Glory, as Rich is building up offense. Look at that.
It's going up top. This could be the Phoenix Splash.
Here's your winner, Rich Swann!
So Rich Swann.
Rich got on the offense and started swinging momentum. The field 2-3 statement win from the former world champ
For Bound for Glory.
Well, I guess that's it for me then.
You're a good man, Dean.
I'm really sorry.
I know.
Well, you know what, senor? You'll always be my #1 hombre, Dad. Oh, you're Daddy!
I'm really sorry. I've been busy. Now's the time. You got this. Sorry. I had to get a closer look because he's still getting to know you and everything. I've kind of grown very. I have feelings for you. I was kind of hoping maybe things didn't have changed.
Rule number 2 is you never fall in love with a Rizat. And woman, man, Daddy. Well, I guess that's all she wrote. This will be great for the gimmick table.
Really just wanted to see this place one last time.
Glad you came. Yes, but is there any way you could stay in Nashville with me?
What a fine girl. What a good life it would be, but my one...
I understand.
Just like Fritz's house on Thanksgiving night.
Reminds of WrestleMania 9!
Until you caught crabs from Bob Seger's ex-girlfriend. You want to hear about the odds? Except action dolls.
After dark, something twice. I've died. Something.
Got the more, baby. Right, it has been. You know, you told me once I get,
and you look great, and true to my word, right here. But let's make it official. Welcome to the Impact. We've been through this. I know your brother's dog's groomer's cousin took a class in junior.
Nearly a year. My first match back that I want to have against VBD. If you can please make that happen before I sign.
Does he want to be your partner?
Well, I know Rhino. That's not Rhino. You know him longer than me. I can get to him. If I can, you know, get in through his head. But even if, let us try to make this happen.
And let's both hope that Rhino shows up. Decides to
Impact, I got this. I'm making it happen. Thank you.
By his side, what's going to happen at Bound for Glory? Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by El You know, D'Lo, I'm very close with the mistake. There's no way that Chris Bay's Finesse Bay shirt is a top seller at ShopImpact.com.
He just fits in seamlessly, and he's reaping the reward.
To the ring by Finjuice from Detroit, Michigan. Impact Zone is something that Chris Sabin has done for quite some time. And they've had issues with the Bullet Club. We talked about that triple threat match at Bound for Glory in New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is a main event for any company.
The very best in our business right now are about to lock it up.
X Division champion, world champion, tag.
You see both men jockeying for position here.
Years to come when you and I are retired, people will be talking about Chris.
Big things are lined up for this young man. Big things indeed.
I'm locked up of Bay.
And look, Bay quickly back up to deep arm drag there. Nice.
Chris Bay's confidence has had an all.
Tripling, dueling arm drags. Look at this. Just back and forth.
And you've got Finjuice out there as well.
And this could be
Phantasmo, the Bullet Club. They essentially came here to Impact to get their hands.
Taking control of the situation. He's literally saying,
Hikuleu, Finjuice all ejected from ring. And Finjuice come back there, they will all be separated. And we can
take some of my own impressions. The look on Chris Bay's face was situation now.
But for Chris Bay, he doesn't have his boys out here. He doesn't have Juice.
No, and see right now you can definitely see it. It feels like Chris Bay is distracted.
Sabin puts Bay in the tree of woe, and Chris Sabin.
That elevated dropkick, Bay was
study of amazing when you're watching Chris Sabin. Puts a boot to Sabin. Now Chris Bay dialing it up. Bay on the
feeling time and space.
Cover, hooks the leg, and a kick out. Chris Bay takes a bow like he's on Broadway.
Everybody sees, so in a way he is on Broadway, showing the world what he can do.
I was super jealous. He was at Hell's Kitchen. Gordon Ramsay's house.
He is definitely living the new life.
There's it up. Don't forget, folks, still to come, that 20-person. Also the summit between Christian Cage and Josh Alexander as they get ready.
Combo offense, now Bay up to the top.
Chris, and a kick out by Sabin, folks. This is the kind of action that you need to stop for Glory. October 24th and 25th. Ticketmaster.com is the place to get 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. Tickets for those of...
I can't wait. Las Vegas is going to become the epicenter of the wrestling world.
Eastern time, that is, folks. Get your tickets for Impact in November.
Ooh. Nice vertical suit.
So leg, not traditional, but still effective?
Still effective, yes, because kick out, which... You know he's going to kick out, but it makes Chris Sabin. Good leverage there on the headlock.
These two young men between these two athletes. Ooh, Chris Sabin. Explosive. From the biggest night of the year, Bound for Glory. Live on pay-per-view.
Kick Bay right in the face.
Running boot by...
Look at that! What the hell?
Rolling Fisherman Buster.
It throws your equilibrium off because you have a natural rhythm. You think, okay, I couldn't imagine having that done.
And then the second time your body crashes in. Oh boy, look at this. Spins him down into a neck breaker. Goes for the...
Couldn't expect anything less.
Now you see this on paper and you...
Any way at all right now. What a match. Uh-oh, Bay's Art of Finesse, Art of Finesse. Ooh, nice kick. Man, what a jumping leg lariat there from Bay. Closer and closer to that 3. Man, these two men are fighting. And
what is all the inspiration are coming to Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
He was in the lights.
Oh, Sabin roll through and exploding in the clotheslines.
You know, D'Lo, as both men are down, see him right there on that shot. Nobody ever warns him about the lights.
Bay is off the charts.
Both men on their knees now, trying to get back up, trying to fight. Sabin, it was Sabin up first.
Yes. But they're still good.
I love you.
Yeah, this is more about the match. This is more about a guy looking at another man.
On his feet. Chris Bay. Here we go. Chris Bay is going to be defeated by Sabin.
And you see it right here, the cradle shock.
Trey Miguel, the match, walking out of Bound for Glory, our new X Division champion. So,
Trey Miguel's chances are, probably tell you, 1 in 3, you know? Assuming that I'm not heading into this more calculated than I've ever been in my entire coming to here.
Dial it back. Before you get all excited, I know there's a lot of hype behind the Trey Miguel name in the X-Tan. You got to live up to some of that hype. After the sauce had already put him down for you, Alex Zane.
I didn't be saying you want to go one-on-one then. You're saying that we don't have a Laredo kid to slow you down, and we don't have a machine spit out 30 minutes ago. So if you want to step in there with me, I want the whole damn kitchen.
Travel together. We win titles together. A well-deserved one.
Thank you for putting the words in my mouth. I'm mutting around the world, setting the business on fire as the hottest act in it.
Yeah.
Not accepting our booking suggestions?
Yeah.
I got a hot tip, baby boy.
We are 9 days away from being live in Las Vegas.
Do not make us leave vacation and come in there and start handing it
Versus Finn Juice in a #1 contenders match
by the end of tonight.
Moose is getting a great look, a great take out Sami Callihan, W. Morrissey, D-Lo.
And everyone was just looking at him.
Folks, Battle Royal.
W. Morrissey and Moose, and that didn't work out well for her.
Johnny Swinger being stalked by the Undead Brides, and Swinger opportunity, an automatic shot. Use whatever words you want.
Knee, let's get it on. What power to hold.
Team titles. I saw Rachel Ellering. If she wins, maybe she will know until that person decides to call their titles. Cardona, you see Matthew Raywalt, Jake something, Laredo.
You missed Black Taurus there.
Raj Singh. Chris Sabin's in this, I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, he just got done.
He knew what was at stake and said, I'm going to be involved in this thing.
You said his name and then he disappeared. Stop giving bad luck to guys.
It's the learning tree will save Brian Myers from elimination, and Rachel happened to Myers.
Now look, you got two of the strongest men in this battle royal trying to...
Odds on foul, then you got W. Morrissey, Hernandez. There's a lot of big boys. And Laredo Kid's been eliminated. I think Hernandez eliminated him.
Bridesmaids there, looking down at Fala. I think that's a lot. And Hernandez!
Black Taurus, yeah, and Hernandez. Wow. W. Morrissey. Entering the Call Your Shot gauntlet at number 20. Saying Brandy Loren is still in there. Jake Something. When we come back, we'll let you know if there were any eliminations. Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 20-person over-the-top rope battle. They'll enter the Call Your Shot gauntlet at number 1.
Yeah, once again, the difference, a fight through the whole field.
Followed by, you can still see him down. He was doing.
He's protecting Ace Austin right here. He's working as a human shield.
The end, Ace will win. Fulton will be the runner-up, and then they're going to fight the entire roster for Ace Austin.
And man, Fulton is powerful.
Right there in Jake Something. We'll see if Fulton can eliminate him. And look at this.
And man, Fulton's hair, and he just couldn't get him out there. Super kick eliminated. Oh, the mandible claw is on.
Brandy Loren is going to be perched right on out of here. Look, Matt Cardona, W. Morrissey, Moose, Chris Sabin, Ace Austin. Interception and elimination.
Wow.
And now you've got 4 guys, 5 men left total.
He got low, Ace did, and he just literally put Fulton there and go take care of the dirty. Fulton going after W. Morrissey. And see, Ace smart, stay low. You can't get eliminated when you're down low.
He's probably got, I don't know, what would you say, about 80% of his vision back at this point?
Yeah, he can see. And Fulton's fighting back, though. Give him credit.
Sabin was in a battle earlier tonight with Chris Bay. Ace has no idea.
And we are down to the final 4.
This over-the-top rope battle royal. Who is going on to the Call Your Royal? We're down to the final 4. It is Ace Austin. The absolute banger with Chris Bay.
Yeah, right now, Ace Austin falling out to the floor.
So Madman Fulton still lurking at ring. Dealer, you get the feeling that Moose and W. Morrissey can just pick these dudes up, throw them out of the ring.
What's... and Moose wants... Oh. And we're down to the final. You can only hope he's not severely injured going into bound.
This is not good for Chris Sabin.
No, this is not a good spot to be in. It's a 15-minute match, and now it's at the end of this battle royal. Close.
Sabin knows he's got a shot here. He knows that he's got a shot here. On one. It's one-on-one. It's Morrissey and Sabin.
Sabin using his quickness.
Chris Sabin on the second.
Wait behind this.
Be quick, be quick, be quick. You don't want to be on the top rope of the battle royal. There's a...
Oh boy. Uh-oh. Can Sabin get him up? Can Sabin get it? He's getting him. Okay. Good night, sweet prince. If he gets in at number 20, even W. Morrissey's feeling it too.
The question's be a championship.
I mean, Sabin fighting back here. It was 100, and then it just took one from W. Morrissey to stop all that.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, W.
Said enough is enough. Now it's time.
She enters the Call Your Shot Gauntlet at number 20. Also a Bound for Glory, Deonna Purrazzo defends the Knockouts Championship against Mickie James. Also next week on Impact Wrestling on Access TV, the high
Malzane before. He's got enough in the arsenal, and I cannot.
Winners at Bound for Glory. Earlier today, ladies and gentlemen, I said on Saturday night, October 23rd, Christian Cage Championship in favor of Option C, the Walking. As you guys answer some of these questions, Christian, as the Impact turn to AEW in what looks to be the best shape of your career. So the page.
Well, Josh, first let me just kind of set the table here a little bit. Taking back what was taken from me 7 years previously, where I needed to be to wrestle at a level that I hold myself to. I came back to have matches that stand the test of time. So hard because Impact Wrestling gave me a huge opportunity when
champion in this company. The roster was thrilled when you became a champion. You've told your story over the last number of weeks. And what was your thought process in deciding to get in Christian Cage at Bound for Glory Saturday night, October 23rd?
Championship meant to me. You see, I've been regarded in this company as being one of the best tag. I've always known I have the talent, the ability. I have what it takes. Of all time, and Chris Sabin. I defeated him, and he gave me that push. As much as.
That being said, and I'll stick with you for this follow-up question, if you don't mind. Up the X Division Championship, you're going all in, all for broke. If you, as the world champion, of yourself in your challenger, do you see any of Christian Cage in Josh Alexander?
Well, there's the obvious. I see that. And with all due respect, Josh, that's kind of where the similarities end. I'm a ring general. Nobody thinks this game like I do.
Josh, similar question. Do you see any of yourself
from where this man grew up? I was a child coming up watching pro wrestling, watching that somebody from where I lived in small town Canada could climb to the top. Christian, I have followed your career from the get-go.
I mentioned that you've held every incarnation of this different for you now. How are you looking at this match now as you get ready to... Your thought process walking into this match?
Well, I've been saying this. I've been talking to Josh about this for the last... When you get in the deep water, it's sink or swim. And I'm a pretty damn career.
That brings me to my next question. It's interesting that you say that
At the root of all this, I'm a wrestling fan. I'm aware of everything that goes on. I know how dangerous Josh is. But there's a difference between him and I.
It's interesting that you said you're familiar with Josh Fest that you were a part of, and a very interesting question.
AEW that you would love to face, like 100% would love to work with.
It's your world championship. You can say whatever you want, but your words mean nothing. Find out what happens when you get in the ring with a walking weapon. All right?